Hello students, welcome to the revision of Unit 2, right? So last day we had the discussion of Unit number 1 where we discussed about the lessons in brief, and I hope you guys have gone through the important points and got the textbook as well. So today we are going to have a quick recap of Unit number 2, right? So we understand that without the textbook and the physical presence of the teacher, some of you have really a kind of problem in learning this, but dear children, remember that we are very strong and we will overcome all the difficulties, right? So let us get into this particular lesson. So this lesson is really going to be a eye opener for all of us as of now, because when we complain about something, you should think about this particular guy, I mean the main character of this lesson. Okay, so we will discuss. First, true hate. It is also going to be a narrative, right? And the main character is Michael Stone. And what is so special about Michael Stone? How did he become successful and all? That is what the lesson is talking about. So this is a narrative, and this is what is a player, which is a poem, right? Which talks about how can be successful. So how a great player is going to be. What are the qualities of a great player? So instead of player, you can think what are the qualities of a great person as well, right? For everybody, if they wanted to become successful in their life, there are some points which we need to inculcate. So how we can be successful, that is what the poem says. And finally, coming to the third lesson, V.V.S. Lakshman, which is an interview with V.V.S. Lakshman, a very famous Indian cricketer. So right now he is not playing for the Indian team. He officially retired from the cricketing career, right? And this particular interview tells us that how we can be successful irrespective of failures, difficulties. What are the good qualities that we need to have with us, right? And all the lessons are about some sport related content. So the theme of this unit is sports and games, and these are the lessons. So now shall we get into the brief summary of true hate? Okay. So this is a very special lesson which has got a lot of vocabulary. The first thing that you need to learn is vocabulary. So I did not list out any of the vocabulary here because you need to download the textbook. So when you download the textbook, you will be able to get it, and however during explanation you will come to know some of the points. And the purpose of this particular revision is just to make you prepare for the examination. Meanwhile, we have got the Zoom meeting as well in between. So definitely I will share this textbook and we can discuss the meanings as well. So practically it is so difficult for us to write entire things on the board. But if in Zoom meeting, we can show, right? So we will definitely cover those points at the moment. So dear friends, so True Hate is a narrative about the unbelievable story of an American athlete called Michael Stone. So he was a very famous pole vault champion, and how did he become a champion? That is what the lesson is talking about. You know that pole vault is a very special kind of event in sport where one person needs to have a lot of skill to do it, right? So there is going to be a big bar, I mean a very lengthy stick which is called as pole, and I need to run very quickly and I need to jump across a bar which is kept over there, right? So I need to have the running skills, at the same time my body should be so much flexible, right? If my body is not flexible, if I am very fat in such a way, if I try to jump, what happens? I may fall down, and sometimes I won't get proper balance, and moreover my body touch over it, right? So imagine this is a very lengthy pole which is kept in such a way. I'm just trying to run. If my body is touching this particular pole, what happens? I will be disqualified. That is considered as a foul, right? So pole vault is a very glamorous event in any sports event, and even the audience are very thrilled by seeing the performance of the champions. Our Michael Stone, our hero, he was born in a very ordinary family where his parents were farmers, Mildred Stone and Bert Stone. Mildred Stone was his mother, and let me write, Mildred Stone was his mother, and Bert Stone was his father. So Bert Stone. And when coming to boys' case, most of the boys, they get a lot of support from their moms especially. It doesn't mean that they don't get support from parents. fathers even, but most of the boys are sentimentally attached to their moms particularly, right? Same was the case of Michael Stone as well. He used to get a lot of support from his mother, Mildred Stone, but father, he was little bit of strict. He was regimented. He was little bit strict, a hardcore person. So what do we call hardcore? He was hardcore and straightforward. So because sometimes if both father and mother are so lenient, what happens? Some other people take it as an advantage. We don't mind. No problem. Whatever it is, father is going to agree. That kind of mentality may develop. But Michael Stone's father doesn't want him to be like that. So he wants his son as a great athlete, and he wants him to do all the things. That is the reason he was a little bit strict. So from childhood onwards, Michael Stone wanted to become a pole vault champion. He used to practice a lot, but the thing was he did not have any great facilities for that. So what he used to do is, whenever there was a railway, when his family was nearby a railway track, not exactly nearby the track, but of course they can see the trains. So whenever the train comes, Michael to start running along with the train, and he used to practice a lot, right? So, and his village was really not a suitable place for him to practice, but those difficult things made him to be very strong, and he used to practice on those village roads. That made him to be a very strong person. And these are the initial things I can tell you about Michael Stone. And this lesson is not written in a frequent order. If you look at the textbook, you can see that, because the narrator talks about the game pole vault in the first few paragraphs. After that, he is talking about the life of Michael Stone. Again, he is talking about the game, etc. Right? And this particular lesson, once again, it started with the Michael Stone's important career. Right? For every person, the most important part for every athlete is going to be Olympics, right? Because Olympic is the most important sport event. So if I'm a sports person, definitely my great dream is going to represent my country in Olympics. The same thing happened. Michael got selected to the Olympic event, right? In between, the story is going on, but the narrator is explaining it in a very different way. So Michael was able to compete in that Olympic event. He was getting nervous, and of course he practiced a lot, but he was getting a lot of nervousness in between. But whatever it is, he was able to overcome all the difficulties, and he became a winner, right? So though he was a winner, something more special in his winning, that was he was blind from the birth. So that particular sentence is written at the end of the textbook in order to maintain that secrecy and suspense. So how Michael Stone's life is going to be a very great one is, though he was blind, he never stopped anything. He never stopped preparing. He never gave up, because there was a strong determination in his mind to become successful, right? So discipline, dedication and determination, these 3 D's were the most important thoughts in his mind. Or these were the 3 things which played an important role in making him successful, right? And he got great support from his parents as well, who helped him to realize his dreams. His mother used to say a lot of stories for him, which has got a lot of motivational values, right? So in all this way, he never felt that he was a blind person, and he was able to overcome all the difficulties, and he was able to become the champion of 17th International Junior Olympics, right? So the brief summary of this lesson can be summarized in this way as well, that though we have many difficulties, we should not think about our problems too much. Instead of, we should focus on our goals, and through these 3 D's, that is dedication, your hard work, you are offering yourself to into it. You are offering yourself into it. Dedication and determination. Determination, which means strong feeling. Yeah, let whatever happens, I am not going to stop. You may please do whatever it is, but I am particularly fixed in such a way. Determination and dedication, determination, and the most important part is discipline. So what is discipline? Discipline course, the personal, what do you call, self-control, we can say in such a way. So I know what to do, what not to do, when to do, whether somebody is instructing me, observing me, that doesn't matter. I will definitely go ahead with this thing. So in such a way, he showed the entire world that it is possible to become a victorious person. So that is what the lesson can be described. So true hate, he has reached a higher altitude. So he reached in a higher limit. Okay, so that is what true hate. So that is what the lesson is all about. Such a beautiful story it is going to be. But when you read, you may come across many new words and you need to refer and you need to discuss this as well. Okay, so I hope you got a brief idea about the true lesson. Okay, true hate, I'm sorry. So shall we go to what is the player? What is the player? Another lesson. So what this lesson talks about, this is a poem where how a great person should be in his or her real life. Right. So this beautiful poem is talking about a real player is a player who never complains about the practice time. A real player is a player who always looks forward to become successful. A real player is a player who always treats success and failure equally. A real player is a player who never gets discouraged because of others' attitude. So such a beautiful lines are mentioned in this poetry. So imagine that you are in a difficult situation. When you are in that difficult situation, there are many factors which really put you down. So really, do you want to go down just because of somebody's attitude, just because of some unfavorable conditions? No. How do you come out as a successful person? That is what the lesson is all about. That is what the poem is all about. So a good player is a person who always practices. So here the practices can be considered as preparation. So without preparing, if I think that I can become a great person, it is highly impossible. So preparation is very required. And such a player is a player who never complains about the practice time. Oh God, I have to get up early morning. The climate is so cool and I don't feel like getting it right now. So let me sleep some more time. No, a real player is not going to waste his time for those things. And however he or she practices, that they consider as their strength. So such a great player is going to be a great player, right? And they never get discouraged because of others' attitude, and they never chicken out. I mean, they are afraid to do something because of this. Oh, they are so strong people. Will I become successful? By seeing them, I don't think that I can be successful. Let me run away. No, such kind of any attitude will not work out with a great player. So the poet has really told us that we need to have a complete positive attitude with us so that we can emerge as a winner. So that is what the poem is all about in a brief way. Right? Still we have many stanzas that I did not touch. When you have all these talents, definitely you will become a great player. That is what the poem is talking about. Dear children. Okay. So after this you may please refer, you will get few more points as well. Coming to VVS Lakshman. So what is VVS Lakshman? It is going to be an interview, right? Dear students, you can pause this video in between wherever you wanted to have a break, because as I told you, this is going to be a lengthy video, and once a lesson is over, you can pause it and you may please take the textbook and refer some of the things. Make a note of the areas which you felt it difficult so that we can have a discussion about in the Zoom class, right? So we'll go ahead with it. But what we have noticed is that by God's grace, no one opened their mouth. If you ask anything, even you don't say anything, because you have not prepared anything, you have not done anything, right? So that's the reason the upcoming days are going to be the days where you are going to have a lot of practice. Coming to VVS Lakshman. So VVS Lakshman, a cricketer from Hyderabad, who was a pride of Indian cricket team long back, shares his experience in life with Sports Star, which is a sports magazine, right? So what is the purpose of interviewing some celebrities or some personalities? So why do you watch interviews in television? Sometimes we can see a lot of interviews in television, right? So why do we have all these interviews? Yes, life is something that we need to learn certain things from others as well. I did not mean that we have to blindly copy their life, because my life, my rule, this is what most of the people think, right? But we are youngsters. I mean, you are youngsters, not me. You are youngsters. Sometimes certain life lessons are going to be helpful for you to overcome certain difficulties, because experience is the best teacher for everyone. So I have told you this exercise a number of times, not example a number of times. That is, I am walking from here and this is a way where I have walked through this way for the first time and I did not notice there was a hole over there. So what happened? Actually I fell into it. Then next day also if I walk, do you think I will be careless on that day? No, because I have experience and I will be careful about it. So what made me to be careful? Because I had a previous experience, right? So the same way, we can definitely take some good inputs from the life of some celebrities, some great personalities, so that we will have some ideas about the life. We will get some inputs about how the life is to be, and that also will help us to frame our good thoughts and also help us to frame the good personality. So definitely, this interview, V.S. Lakshman's interview is such a one that he talks about some of the points. I do not want to talk about too many things, but some of the major things which came out from the interview is, when you dedicate yourself to something, you have to give your 100%. So Lakshman, he was a cricketer, so he gave 100% to the cricket, which means he did not dilute. So when you give your mind to the studies, nothing should distract you. Completely you should give yourself to the studies. So that is what the point number one. So what is that? He gave his 100% to the cricket. At the time he was thinking about the nation, right? He did not think about his personal best and how can I score a century, how can I improve my personal best. He never thought in such a way. Always he feels that my country should be proud and I represent India and India should be always on the top of the world. So this kind of feelings he had, that is the reason he was able to score even double century against Australia, and his personal best was 278 not out, which is in Kolkata match, and it is clearly mentioned over there. Right. So first point that was. Second thing, success and failure are the two sides of coin. So this is a coin and this can be success, this can be failure. So you should not worry about the success or failure too much. If there is a success, definitely you should also prepare to have the failures next time. How can one person always expect only success? No. Right? So if you are only bothered about success, next day you may not be able to handle the failures. So success and failures you should treat in same wavelength. Okay, so have you seen the waves of the ocean? So definitely you can see the tides are coming from there and it is going back, right? The withdrawal you can see and the surging can also be. So in such a way, a lot of ups and downs will be the negatives, like you should treat it equally. One success should not take you somewhere else, and one failure also should not put you down. That is what he taught. So first one, giving 100%, then success and failure, then giving or spending time with the family as well. That is also very important for every person. So we can see that most of the celebrities' lives are going to be failures, or we have clear examples that these lives are going to be failure in most of the cases. It is failures. So what is the reason? Because they don't get the time to spend with their family. For every person, the basic things are learned from family. So he has given extreme importance to his family, and that is the reason behind his success. That is what he taught in interview. Right? And also the interview talks about how did he come to this cricketing field and who are the people who supported, and he talks about Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Sourav Ganguly, Sachin Tendulkar, who used to give him a lot of support. So for any individual there are many people who give them a lot of support. So he taught us a very important lesson that we should have good respect to our elders, because our gurus are the people who teach some valuable knowledge to us. Okay, so this is the time where we completely lost the touch with the student-teacher relationship and all the things. So his interview, really, personally I too felt that yes, how great people they are, because they still have that admiration towards their gurus. They still respect their seniors, they still take care of their families. The success never take them into the another level, etc. So this lesson is a very important lesson for the life. So this is what these are the very simple description, or the explanation for this particular lesson. So as I told you earlier, the questions are purely going to be in the form of objective. You can get the question. Okay, what was so special in Michael's achievement? Okay, so you know that what was that? He was blind. So options will be the same questions are not going to come in the examination, but as a part of explanation, let me tell you. And the questions, grammar question will be, this is common for unit number 1 and 2. Total marks for the examination is going to be 30, and you can expect up to 1 hour. I am not so sure what is going to be the duration, which will be shared to you shortly. But 30 questions will be there, and purely from the textbook, and nothing is going to be from out. Some of the general questions can be in the form of grammar, and that you need to clarify. So please don't have the careless attitude. Please don't have the shabby attitude. Please be very much responsible for your studies. And you know that NEET examination was conducted despite the protest from everyone, right? Because the life should go on. Just because this is corona, we should not sit at home, right? So who is going to give you the money tomorrow? If you say that I am afraid to go out, and if I sit at home, who will feed my family? Who will be answerable for my precious time wastage? So you have to adjust with the situation. There is no choice for us to sit without any work. So dear students, please be honest, please be serious about your academics, and we are here to help you. And these are the two videos, I mean the first one and the second one, and we will prepare for the examination. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope that you will come up with more doubts during the Zoom classes, and I will have more questions for you people as well. So till then, take care. Thank you very much.